Okay, we are here. Last round of auditions. We're about to get it in. About to get it in. Hopefully, you all see the link here. We got Vaughn made it. Appreciate you as always. And then we got Darrell ready to go ahead and get it in. All we need is for Anthony Patrick to pop in, also known as Dewan. He's already got an AKA. We just need you to pop in. There we go. I just dropped the link. You can go ahead and click that, and then I'll bring you up. We've been at this all day now. We know the routine. It's just a matter now of getting the last one set. As you know, I have been sort of doing these differently. I think next week I'm gonna, I've been having separate auditions for different scenes, and I've been doing that all day. So, the first round of auditions was with Bianca and her parents. The next one was with Ava and Caleb. The next one was with Bianca and her parents again. And then these last two, Bus, Caleb and Roy, and now just Caleb and Roy. I think what I'm going to end up doing in the future is I think I'm going to set kind of a one big general round of auditions where I'll just sit here. I'll do like a little, time frame where I'll be here for a couple hours, maybe longer. I'm going to tell everybody to come in. Everybody that comes back for the callbacks, I'll give them the same times, and then we'll have the characters fill up, and I'll just call you up. I think that might be better for me, and then I think it'll probably be good for the actors too, because you all can just come in, you'll know a set time, and then you can go. That might be the best way to do it. But still, this was good. This is good how we've been doing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the rail. Waiting for we're gonna go ahead and wait for Anthony Patrick. Do you see the link? Anthony, there we go. Yeah, he's making it on there now. Okay. Good stuff. All right, so I'm assuming that both of you have received this last scene where it's just just Roy and Caleb in the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good stuff. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna start out um with Darrell reading for Caleb because you've been reading for Caleb all day, and Roy. I'm gonna have Anthony Patrick go ahead and read for Roy since that's who you were just reading for, and and then we'll kind of see where it goes. We might switch just to have it, just to see what that's like. We shouldn't be too long, but we're gonna start out this way.
Okay.
All right, cool. So I'm going ahead and I'm gonna stop my cam. There we go. For this first one, I'll just read the setup at the very beginning, and then I won't read anything else. Once you guys go back and forth, I'm gonna let you just take it with wherever your instincts are taking you. And then, like I always do, I'll start giving direction as we get into it. All right, you guys ready?
Okay.
Okay. All right, good. Get us started here. Interior, Roy's car. Night. Roy is enjoying a hip hop track as he makes his way through traffic. He glances over at Caleb, who obviously is still thinking about Bus's director. He gives Caleb a friendly backhand pop across the chest.
We're going straight into it.
Yeah, it's on you. Anthony.
Okay. Be cool, man. Bus has big plans. Be cool, man. Bus has big plans for you.
We need to stop at my crib.
What for?
I guess nobody noticed. I don't have my piece, huh?
You's a fool. How many times I told you to stay strapped?
Hey, don't worry about it. Just give me one of yours then.
Then there'll be two fools in this car tonight. Just grab it quick and come on.
Thank you.
Man, shut up. We can't be late.
We won't.
Okay. All right. So that was good just to kind of get the lines run through once. One thing I'm going to say, I won't. I'm going to give you a whole lot of direction just yet. First, let's just slow that down to like half the speed you just went. Like when you
Okay.
deliver your lines, take your time on the lines. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's take it from the top. We'll take it from Roy's first line and action.
Be cool, man. Bus has big plans for you.
All right. Cut. Even slower than that. All the way from the top
Okay. Okay.
and action.
Be cool, man. Bus has big plans for you.
We need to stop by my crib.
What for?
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
You's a fool. How many times I told you to stay strapped?
Hey, don't worry about it. Just give me one of yours then.
Then there'd be two fools in this car tonight. Just grab it quick and come on.
Thank you.
Man, shut up. We can't be late.
We won't.
And cut. Okay, get ready. This is good. What I'm gonna do is do some stop, what's called a stop and go, where you
Hmm.
go on and I'll kind of stop you and have you. I'll throw in a couple directions and adjustments as we go. All
Mhm.
right, so we'll have you do the same thing. And just get ready. I'll just be calling cut in between that.
Okay.
Okay, and action.
Be cool, man. Bus has big plans for you.
We need to stop by my crib.
What for?
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
You's a fool. How many times I told you to stay strapped?
All right, cut right there. So on that line, that's I. As soon as he says that, I want to hear in your like you have a point of view. This boy is stupid
Hmm.
because he he not strapped. You tell him all the time, and like you guys are headed to really a dangerous and kind of big little deal here, and he
Hmm.
don't have his gun. So like immediately you straight judging him. You're like you're admonishing him and you're complaining at the same time. So I'm gonna have him give me that line to give us that line again. I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh? And from there, like right after that, I'll even hit something for you
Hmm.
because there's a real reaction there. This boy's stupid.
Okay,
All
so
right,
he giving off like a brotherly you stupid vibe or this scene, or he giving off like a I'm kind of mad that you know that we finna go. You feel me? Do this little bit, and you ain't bring your piece with you.
more like just you stupid. I can't believe you don't have your gun up.
Okay.
All right, so he's kind of complaining about it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna take it from that line, Caleb's line,
Okay.
and action.
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
You's a fool. How many times I told you to stay strapped?
Hey, don't worry about it. Just give me one of yours then.
And there be
Okay,
two fools in this car tonight.
nice. On that, on Caleb, on the hey, don't worry about it. It's like immediately you trying to calm him down. And so that's why I need Roy to be
Okay.
even a little bit more upset here, like complaining, because that hey, don't worry about it. It's like you really trying to calm him down. You don't want to see him upset about the fact that you did it. So let's take it back
Okay.
to that first line. I guess nobody noticed.
Okay.
And action.
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
You's a fool. How many times I told you to stay strapped?
Hey, don't worry about it. Just give me one of yours then.
Then there'd be two fools in this car tonight. Just grab it quick and come on.
Thank you.
Man, shut up. We can't be late.
We won't.
Good. And say so when after you nailing it with the lines afterward. When you decide you're doing exactly the same thing. When you decide just grab it quick and come on, you complain and you're like, man, I now we got to take the time to go over here to do this. Now Caleb is still trying to calm you down with the thank you. So as soon as you hear that, that's when you come in with, man, shut up. You don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as he
Okay.
say it, all right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna take it all the way from the top. Remember that note. And action.
So we taking it straight from Roy, my piece.
Yeah, all the way at the beginning.
Okay.
All right. And action.
Be cool, man. Bus has big plans for you.
We need to stop by my crib.
What for?
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
You's a fool. How many times I told you to stay strapped?
Hey, don't worry about it. Just give me one of yours then.
Then there'd be two fools in this car tonight. Just grab it quick and come on.
Thank you.
Man, shut up. We can't be late.
We won't.
Okay. All right, good. One more time from the top. This time put it a little more energy into it. We want to definitely make sure you're committing to all of the choices here
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And action.
Be cool, man. Bus has big plans for you.
We need to stop by my crib.
What for?
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
You's a fool. How many times I told you to stay strapped?
Hey, don't worry about it. Look, just give me one of yours then.
Then there'd be two fools in this car tonight. Just grab it quick and come on.
Thank you.
Man, shut up. We can't be late.
We won't.
And cut. Okay. Even more. Turn it up even more. And at the very end, Roy, I definitely want, like, as soon as he's saying thank you, that aggravates you. Don't There's no pause there as much as you can. As soon as you
Okay.
hear it, you're trying to come in on that shut up. You don't want to hear none of that.
All right. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. From the top and action.
Be cool, man. Bus has big plans for you.
We need to stop by my crib.
What for?
I guess nobody noticed I don't have my piece, huh?
You's a fool. How many times I told you to stay strapped?
Hey, don't worry about it. Look, just give me one of yours then.
Then there'd be two fools in this car tonight. Just grab it quick and come on.
Thank you.
Man, shut up. We can't be late.
We won't.
And cut. All right, fellas. That's a good evening of some scene work right there. Good job. Good job. And what for me, what's important is that I can see that you're responding to the direction and that the scene is rounding into shape. Again, it was,
Good.
it's not about the perfection, but it's like if we keep going, we know we're gonna start nailing all kinds of beats in this. And
Hmm.
this one's a real quick one. And there's a little bit more subtle things going on that I haven't really talked about here because I don't really need to get them out right
Mhm.
here. But yeah, you can tell every time you're getting closer and closer to where the scene needs to be.
Good.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
it.
that most definitely. Yeah, I felt that.
Say that again. Say that again.
I said, yeah, I most definitely felt it on both of our parts because I mean, when you first not read a scene, but when you first like
Back in the Matrix. Wait, hold on. Move by the window or something. You back in the Matrix.
you nitpick the scene.
Uh-oh, he's still in and out. Can you make him out, Darrell, or no?
No, no, I couldn't hear it. It was the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still, y'all hear me now?
Now I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, now we
Trying to
lost you.
find like, okay, do I use this tone? Do I use that tone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was the same way.
And other things of that nature.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's good. That's what it's about. I mean, you guys just, we're just, kind of playing with it and working the scene out right now. What happens is, when we get to actual rehearsals, if you get cast, that's when you get all the way to the specifics, and then you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
for every step of the way. So then it's just a matter of how you bring it. So yeah, so we got some good. I like this piece of this response here. Final product is going to be good. Definitely, that's what we're working for all the way. It's just good to see the potential in the scenes. And guys, remember, all we're doing right now is just, this is just straight voice work where we're, getting in tune with the character. It's going to be so awesome when you see how this fits together, when you see the illustrations, they're in the car, you hear, the interior of the car and the engine zoom in and traffic and that hip hop track playing in the back. I have some specific things I want there. So it's
Oh
going to
yeah.
be, yeah, it's going to, the scene absolutely comes to life with what you guys are doing once you get everything else in it. So, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Either way, I
Yeah,
definitely want
that
to
most
see the
definitely.
finished product.
Thank you. Yeah. Want to see how it develops, no matter what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right. So I see Gail here is actually getting people dropping the link here for people to call in. I wonder if anybody wants to call in. If you want to do any chatting, I will, if this is for anybody, if you want to talk to me, if you want to talk to the people who are auditioning with the callbacks or anything, I will take a little bit of time now. I don't want to rush anybody off. We are finished with this portion. If Darrell or you, Anthony, Patrick, if you guys got a jet, then feel free to. But I will hang out if anybody has any, particular questions for a few minutes here. And if you guys have any questions too, you guys, it's cool too.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of people that's watching live. That's one of the good things about where we are right now too, is that we're so early and it's not really out yet, that even though we are technically live with these callbacks, you guys can still feel, relatively comfortable unless you're just used to it, because there's not a lot of people in here right now anyway. If it
Yeah.
was 1,000 people up in here, maybe I might get a little bit more nervous. you know One day I think that is gonna happen. I think that one day
Yeah.
we will grow to a lot of simultaneous viewers once the
Hmm.
word really gets out on what we're putting together. But for right now, we're small.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I kind of forgot that other people were watching. When we were like
I
doing
did
this
too.
just now. I think is like if I could see like the chat while I was doing it, then I'd probably be like, oh man, people can, they can hear it. But I kind of forgot it was other people around.
Hmm. That's good. To me, that means that you're definitely, honing in on your character anyway.
Hmm.
And so yeah, definitely, once you get there and you're all about your performance, then it's like, whether or not they're there or not, it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Hmm. All
Yeah,
right,
but
looking like,
it is
go
the
ahead.
project of most definitely the project of most definitely grow bigger because this is something different that I've most definitely heard of. And even if I don't get cast, I'll make sure that I support the project 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is most definitely different. But it's most definitely gonna be a franchise to grow because it's something different. It's something new. It's something that you can just pull up on your phone real fast. YouTube and a lot of people like stuff like that. I know a lot of people in my corner they just like stuff like real fast, like animated and something. And the
Mm,
story and the plot of it is actually really good. It's actually really good.
mm. Thank you. You're saying all the kinds of things that I'm hoping is definitely what people agree with, because that's exactly what we're going to do. When we tell this story, y'all, it's going to be like scene by scene. So just imagine, like, the script is the script. This was written as a feature film, and so it has a beginning, middle, and an end. And but we're going to break this up so that, I'll tell the story over something like maybe 12 to 15 weeks, where every scene or everything that we do scene by scene is going to be roughly, between 7 to 10 minutes. So it's just like you said, episode to episode, we slowly go through the story, and I'm hoping that it just grows, like the word just keep going out every
Mm.
week that we're doing it as we go live. So yeah, yeah, and please spread the word. Like, later, the biggest way to do it is just to ask people to come to the channel and then subscribe and hit the bell.
Hmm.
That way, every time we go on, it pops up for them, and they can start following how this is gonna develop over time. I see here. Oh, this is a good question here. Vaughn is asking, I hear you use the term beats. What do you mean by that? I'm new to the term. All right. So in in a screenplay, in a drama, it's, and it's mainly, I mean, you can kind of have them, I think, in theatrical performances, but
Hmm.
in filmmaking, beats are huge. They're very important. They mark points in the drama, in the action, in the interaction between characters, where, um, when the character or set of characters have a, an established, action and reaction, and so there's certain things about it that kind of establish. So, for example, if Darrell and I right now are just having a normal conversation back and forth, and we're kind of like this, then we're establishing a sort of a narrative beat right there, and the beat changes when one of us does something that causes the other one to react in a way that changes this narrative flow that we have into something else. So, like, if I say something stupid and say insult Darrell's mama while we're talking, that's gonna make Darrell come back at me a certain way, and now this whole that interaction has changed. So the beat changes when I said something stupid about Darrell's mama. You see what I'm saying? And then it completes the change when Darrell is like, "Hey, man, I don't appreciate this. I was respecting you all the way up until now, but now I have no love for you, bro." And then we go back and forth. Now that's another whole beat that we've created. So that's what happens. When a director is trying to sort of manage and direct the narrative flow of your story, especially in with scenes. Scenes should always have a change of energy. Like, at the beginning of the scene, it may be positive. You have a flat scene that's not necessarily worth watching if you stay that same energy for the whole scene. But if the energy changes from one to another, positive to negative or negative to positive, somewhere in there you got to have beat changes. And so it's up to the director to to make sure that I identify where those are, and make sure that my talent, my actors, do not miss it. And so, I mean, that's a really good question. Oftentimes, the actors and talent, they bring the performance, but in this medium, which is filmmaking, which is for the camera, oftentimes the directors are responsible for the actors' performances. On stage, it's not quite like that because that's free flowing, and you don't have a stop start type thing on the stage. Once you practice that whole thing, and once you go, you live.
Mhm.
But in filmmaking, it's a lot of shooting things out of order, shooting scenes out of sequence, stop action and cut. And when it's like that, you need someone who can be the caretaker for the story. So that was probably a lot. That's probably a long answer, Vaughn. But you know what beats are now? This is good stuff. All right. So it's like that was the question here. We'll probably hear some from Vaughn in the chat here. Appreciate y'all. I don't want to hold y'all because you guys have been rocking with me pretty much the whole time. I'm going to keep it going. Feel free to email me at any time if you kind of know what's going on, and I'll definitely be letting you know as we move forward what our next steps are. Sound good?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Good job again, Darnell. Like, if y'all want to follow me on like social media, Instagram, Facebook, all my handles will be Anthony Patrick. Most likely it'll be with 2Ks. So if y'all want to
Okay.
do that, y'all can go ahead and do that.
Anthony
I
Patrick
will.
with 2Ks. Yep. And this will be, remember, we live now, but this is going to stay up. So on the replay, hopefully you can get a lot of people who are watching it who will also pick up and follow you on your social media as well. So that's a good shout out. Anything you
Yeah.
want to shout out to, Darrell?
Just my Facebook is my name, Darrell Brown, and my Instagram is Pretty Boy Vocals. I made it like when I was like younger, so
Ha,
I just
pretty boy
decided to keep
vocals.
it.
That's what's up.
but but yeah.
That's what's up.
um, but yeah, definitely I'll follow y'all on social media so I can keep in touch and show what I'm doing, and so I can stay in touch with what y'all doing as well.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay. Well, appreciate y'all. Just spread the word. We're going to keep going.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
y'all.
Same here. All right, so that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and run my outro just for the heck of it. Make sure to put a nice little bow on the evening. Appreciate everything. Vaughn, appreciate all the support. You did an excellent job yourself earlier. And Gail, give you a shout. I don't know if Gail is still here, but just thank you so much for popping in and throwing your moderating skills on here and reminding people um, to go in and subscribe on the channel as well as this subscribing to this channel and liking it and everything else that you're doing as the boss mod. All right, so appreciate you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and log off, and I've got one more tomorrow planned. I believe that's at 2 o'clock. Just double check the upcoming live streams, and you'll see it. And then it'll be up to me to start planning all the rest. I've gotten a lot of auditions in the last couple days that I still have to go through. Something like real talk, something like 50 or 60 auditions, if not more, by this point. So the word is getting out on the auditions, and so we're just gonna keep it going. All right. All right. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I will see you next time.